It's the 4th of June, Saturday afternoon. And what I want to do is I want to talk to you about what's going on in Europe and and you've seen the grain prices pop this week. We've had a great week trading the grains and this is just the beginning, folks. Prices are going up and they're going to go up a lot. And let me show you why. So soybeans are already struggling because of what happened in South America with their fall harvest was very poor. And then as we move into our spring, is that we've been having some issues in the United States, but Europe is absolutely getting crushed. And this is the wheat growing region of Europe. And here's France. And this is what's happening. This is the storms they're getting. And it's right in their wheat crops. And they just had 2 3 weeks ago, they just had a an issue with a lot of weather too, a lot of rain. And this is absolutely La Nina events and global cooling events. Don't let anybody fool you or trick you. This is how it happens, and it happens fast. In when this started coming on in the 1300s and the 1400s, they were growing wine and everything was fine in England, and within 3 years they've had famine. Now we have better transportation, better crops, better movement of goods and services, but it's going to be stressful. You're going to watch the next 5 years. We're going to have year after year after year of poor harvest, and this is where the issues are going to be. Is you're going to see it in Northern Europe, and you're going to see it in our belts. You're going to see it in China as well. But let's focus on Europe right now. As they come up in the other parts of the world, I'll share with you them as well. And then here again down in the south, this area here is Italy's. That's Italy's growing area, and if this rain continues in this area too, this whole valley will have floods, and they won't get the wheat crop out of the ground, and it's a big problem. Europe is the biggest wheat growing region in the world, all the way into the Ukraine, and this is why. So here's the big El Nino. Remember, it's going to be hot forever. The biggest ever. Well, first of all, that was a lie because 97 was hotter, 98 was hotter. In fact, this was the last year we had any movement higher in global average temperatures. Look at this drop off. We plunged. This is a huge. This is recorded history. The biggest El Nino to La Nina flip that they recorded. Now I'm sure this happened before, but we weren't recording it. But this is huge, and it's going to have very very severe consequences on our food crops. And then, I'm just going to start pointing some articles out to you. The wheat futures, they just got hit 3 weeks ago with storms. They're getting hit again. It's lifting prices. We're almost at $5 now on the wheat futures, and well, 500, as we trade them. And and here's what Weather Trends 360 has to say for the summer for us. Okay, this is our corn belt. Okay, we've had a cold winter, cold spring, and and now we're going to go into a hot, dry summer, and that's just it'll just dry the corn out. So wheat now, corn next, soybeans are already, and so that's why we're long and strong DBA, JJG, and wheat future, and I'll show those to you in a sec. And let me just go there right now. Let me just pop up my charts here. And if we go into JJJ, just look, this thing's been a beast. Look at that, just beautiful moves, and we got in here. Okay, 30.80 was our buy price, and we have no intention of selling. We may add to or take a little bit off just to keep getting better prices, but this is not going to end for a while. And DBA, at DBA, we got in at 20.03 was our average price. We made a mistake and sold at 20.80, but got right back in at 20.80, and we're just driving along with this thing. DBA, JJG will be 50, DBA will be 30, within the next 18 months, and then we're trading the wheat futures, and you can just see how, oh, excuse me, you can see how wheat just took off. And so here now we're watching, here was the April spike. Watch wheat just go right up and take this thing out here in the next couple weeks. But anyway, hey, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I want to say I told you so, but I'm telling you so, and it's not going to end. And don't let anybody fool you as to why this is happening. It's happening because we're getting colder. The jet streams are undulating. We're getting atmospheric compression. We're getting a lot of rain. So it's going to be a problem. Anyway, I'll have more videos out later tonight. Thanks. Bye.